Hello, hello. Hey, it's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to Thursday Night Stamp Therapy. Tonight we have a very special video. We are doing our great big card swap showcase. We will be showcasing 104 cards tonight that I received for the great big card swap that arrived in June. And I'm so excited to share these cards with you today. There are some beautiful, beautiful cards. If you have not heard about it yet, the great big card swap this is the first time we've done it. This is the first month. So how it works is you send a card, you include a loose postage stamp like this in your envelope, and you send a card for the theme, and then I am going to showcase all of the cards in the video tonight, and then you get one card back. I'm super excited to be able to pass on this happy mail. You know, when I first had this idea, I was just excited about getting cards and getting to share cards and see all your awesome ideas. But as the cards started pouring in, more and more of you said in your little notes that you've never gotten a hand-stamped card in the mail before, or this was your first time swapping. And so I am just so excited to be a part of that. I'm so excited to help facilitate bringing smiles to all of your faces, sharing your handmade art with all of you tonight, and then putting it in the mail so that all of you can get that happy mail. Who loves happy mail? Give me a thumbs up or a heart if you love getting mail. Now, if you didn't get a card in for this month, that's okay, because we're going to do this every single month. So the theme for July is going to be birthday. And I've gotten some questions about, do I have to use Stampin' Up? Do I have to use Current? And the answer is no, use whatever you have. I want everyone to be able to participate. Now, I am going to mark cards when they come in. So if you don't use Stampin' Up, I will just make a note that it's not Stampin' Up. And when I send cards back, the people who don't use Stampin' Up will get other not Stampin' Up cards back, and the people who use new stuff will get new stuff back, just so that everybody gets what they expect. So please, please, please send in all of your cards. No matter what products you use, I just want to share your artwork, and I want you to receive something back in the mail. So, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I have to show you. There, let me go across the room. I ordered stickers. Look, I ordered stickers to put on all the envelopes coming back. I ordered a lot, so I might include a loose sticker in your envelope as well. But I wanted to dress up the envelope and the cards so that you would know that this is your happy mail. This is your card swap. Okay, so details, send a full-size card. What does that mean? That's just like a regular full card, okay? If you're going to include a note, then please put it on a sticky note or loose so that the card is blank and we can send it on and make more and more people happy. Because I will be announcing multiple themes at once. Like the July theme is birthday, but if you want to work ahead because you're concerned about, transit times, the August theme, you can work ahead. The August theme is going to be designer paper. I think that's what everybody voted for. I did a little poll in Julie's Stamping Spot Share and Connect group, and it sounded like designer paper, I think, is the winner for the August theme. So if you want to work ahead to August, you can go ahead and send an August card now. I just need you to write the month on the envelope. So if your card is intended for July, write July. If it's intended for August, write August. So August cards should feature designer paper in some way, shape, or form. It just should include some designer paper. So I already got like 10 or 12 cards, I think, for July already. So I'm super excited. You'll have until July 22nd. That means I need to receive your card by July 22nd to feature in our next Great Big Card Swap Showcase. So if your card comes later than the 22nd, I will still swap it out. So don't worry about that. You will absolutely get a card back, regardless of when I receive it. So if it's late, it's okay. It may not make the showcase video, but I promise you'll still get some happy mail back. I think I covered it. Just make sure that you include a return postage stamp. I will provide all the envelopes And I like every time the card comes, I put a name in the spreadsheet so that I can print out labels, and it's going to go really fast to be able to address those. Oh, yay! I see a question about, can we use retired paper? Yeah, use whatever you have. I did say that I'm just going to kind of, like, if people are using retired stuff, I'll swap with other people who use retired stuff. If you use something that's brand new, I'll try to swap you with somebody else who uses brand new, just so that everybody gets exactly what they sent in, and not exactly, you'll get a different card, but you know what I'm saying. So yes, please just send in your cards. I can't wait to see them. Oh, yay! I'm so excited you guys are all here tonight. Are you ready? Before we jump in, look at all these cards. Holy macaroni. You guys, there are 104 cards to show you tonight. Oh my gosh, 104. Like, you exceeded my expectations. I can't wait to see what comes in next month. What else was I going to say? Oh, because I put everybody in a spreadsheet, I was able to sort by state, and we had one from Canada. Yay! And then the other 103 cards represent 27 of the 50 United States. I thought that was really awesome. And so maybe a someday, like, really awesome goal will be to have somebody from every single state to send a card for the card swap. Wouldn't that be really awesome? Okay. Oh gosh. I have sorted these cards by, I tried to group together like stamp sets and suites. So I'm going to kind of walk through the catalog, and like, I'll show you the stamp set and then show you the cards, just so you can see, and in case you see something that you like, you'll know where to find it in the catalog. Before we do that, I just have to tell you really quick, oh my gosh, today, Thursday, June 24th, 2021, until 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time, there is free shipping on all orders over $50 from Stampin'. Excuse me. You can get that in my online store at juliedavison.com/shop. So after the video, be sure to head over here and shop for all your favorite new things. Get out a piece of paper and start making a wish list, because, oh my gosh, you're going to want everything after you see these amazing cards. Okay, let's start in the catalog and see. Oh yeah, our first thing is the Beauty of the Earth suite. This is really exciting. So we had some cards. A few cards that use the stamp set and designer paper. So this Beauty of the Earth has some 12 by 12 paper, this beautiful tree set. Oh my gosh, I love this suite. One of my favorites from the new catalog. This first card is by Janet Casto. Gorgeous, with a piece of designer paper there and a die cut label. The next card featuring the stamps is by Lou Bennett. Oh my gosh, I love it. So this has dies that die cut the tree, and then that is more stamps from the thing. And this one by J.B. Lawrence uses some of the designer paper. And oh my gosh, I just love this old man. It don't tell my dad, but it totally reminds me of him. I don't know about the crazy pants, but he just seems like just so, I don't know, just so happy. And it reminds me of Dad. Love this bookbinding, right? This bookbinding fold. Such a great card, J.B. Lawrence. Okay, next up, we have, the Pansy Petals. I just featured this suite in the Sunday stamping video with Mom, and we shared a bunch of cards. And so there were a whole bunch of cards using the pansies. This suite includes 12 by 12 designer paper called Pansy Patch. And then the stamp set's called Pansy Patch. The designer paper is called Pansy Petals. And then there's coordinating dies as well. So we've got this card by Carmen Melendez. And I love how she made like a little flower pot. And the colors are just gorgeous. Pale papaya, mango, melody. It looks like maybe some calypso coral in there. And then some basic black. Such a great card from Carmen. This one by Ann Hansen. She used this is not the right. Hold on. This is supposed to be with the peaches. This, you know what, I'm going to show you now. It doesn't matter. It's just different designer paper. I don't know how I got it in this deck. This is the peach designer paper. The sweet as a peach or something like that. And I love how she cut 3 different panels, and then each one is cut diagonally. So I just love this like geometric thing going on. Great card, Anne. Oh my gosh, this one really is so awesome. Patricia Crocker. This is like totally a Julie card. I love the clean and simple lines here. We've got a little strip of designer paper on the inside, and then it's cut a little short with designer paper, and the die cut pansy from the designer paper there. Such a great card. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, this is a really fun one from Alberta. And it's, I gotta open it up. It's got a little belly band. Are you guys ready for this? This is called, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the name all of a sudden. I've made a card like this. Oh my gosh, what is it called? Like an iris card, like oh, somebody's gonna know. Leave a comment if you remember what this is called. I feel like it's like on the tip of my tongue. Like, well, what do you call, oh my gosh, what do you call like a camera lens? Oh my gosh, it's killing me. It's like right on the tip of my tongue. I'm waiting for someone to say a shutter card. Yes, thank you. Did I even say camera shutter? I was so close. Thank you, Kimberly. Oh my gosh, such a fun card. And this is just fussy cut designer paper from the Pansies. Oh my gosh, Alberta, I love it. I gotta make one of these cards. It's been a little while. So maybe I'll do that in an upcoming video so you can see the shutter card. Oh, here's another one. I love this blended background. This one is from Teresa Magile. Oh my gosh, I apologize in advance. I feel like I'm gonna murder so many names tonight. I love this little stamped background with the Pansies, and then we've got the ornate frame there. Such a beautiful card. Here's another one with the designer paper and the die cut designer paper up here. This is the quite curvy dies. This one's by Susan Ferguson. I just saw Susan this morning. Hi, Susan. She came to Stamp Club. She's visiting from Minnesota, and it was so fun to see her and have her come and stamp with us. This one is by Karen Fletcher, and I love it. In fact, I was just showing Susan and Nancy this impossible card after Stamp Club today, and that's exactly what Karen Fletcher made. Karen did an impossible card. If you haven't seen the video for this card, be sure to leave a comment, and I will link it up in the comments or in the video description. The impossible card starts with one piece, 1/4 sheet of cardstock, and then you do some cutting and a little twisting, and you get this like, it's like impossible, right? Because there's a hole here and a hole here and something in the middle, and it's all from one piece of cardstock with this extra piece. So fun. Okay, let's see what's next on our little tour of the catalog. Oh, we're gonna make a pit stop here. I was super excited to get this card from Jennifer Arndt. She used the What's Cookin' stamp set, and I don't have this one yet, so I was so excited when I opened her card to see what she did with this. She's got a little die cut, like she used the borders, the basic borders with the die cut stitch. It sort of looks like a counter or a table, and then she's got all the cooking stamped images. Such a fun card. This paper is from the Host Paper Pattern Party, and I feel like I'm going to be telling you that throughout the night because there are so many cards that use this paper. In fact, the next one, using the Hats Off bundle, also uses a pattern, the cards are sticking, a pattern from that paper as well. This little pink animal print also came from the Host Pattern Party designer paper pack. This card is by Maria, and I don't have this bundle either yet, so I was really excited to see Maria's take on it. These colors are so fun. We've got Flirty Flamingo and Coastal Cabana, and I just think that's such a fun color combination. Number one, love it. Love it, love it. Hey, Anna, what's up? You just watching? Yeah. Oh my gosh, I haven't gotten this one yet either. This is Turtle Friends. This is a punch bundle, so it has a stamp set and then a coordinating punch as well. And like all of our bundles, you can save 10% when you get them together. So the Turtle Friends bundle is $30.50. That includes the stamp set and the punch bundle. So this first card is by Tony Shaw, and she used the new Soft Succulent for her card base, and a little bit of that designer paper. Forever Friends. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, and all the notes on the inside. I tried to remove the ones that had my name on it, all the notes, but some of the notes are meant to stay inside the card for the end recipient. So I'm super excited about that. I love that you guys are saying hello to each other, and I think it's going to be fun. Like, I think you might find new pen pals out of this. So that would just be so cool. This one is by Margot Richardson, and she did Evening Evergreen, another one of the new in colors. I love the happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. And on the inside, she stamped a tree sub, a trio, tree sub, three sub, or a trio, not a trio sub. Of turtles. And here's what she says. She said, the inside of this card was inspired by my 8-year-old granddaughter. She was stamping with me while I was designing the card. And she showed me the card that her granddaughter made. It's so cute. Kylie added, there's a little bow here in the stamp. And so Kylie had added a little bow on each of the turtles. It's so adorable. You are turtly loved. Oh my gosh. I love it. Oh, you think we need that one, right, girls? This one is cute too. This one is by Jane Hoffman, and she used the little turtle here. This is from a different stamp set, but I love that she incorporated the little turtle. Like, that she's just walking around and met a little turtle friend. You are turtly amazing. And this background is so cool. This is the brick embossing folder. She's got a little sponging there, and I think it just looks so real, and it creates a wonderful scene. All right, next up, let's keep flipping in our catalog and see. We have the Europe Peach Suite. Did you see the video I posted earlier today? Because tonight is not a typical Thursday night stamp therapy. I came on earlier and I did just a little short video and shared 2 projects that we made in Stamp Club, including this You're a Peach card. You're as sweet as a peach. And I have to tell you guys, there are 104 cards, and they're all so amazing that there's so many that I want to keep for myself. I want to stick them in my own swap box. So I decided to put a couple cards in the card swap so that I could get a couple of your cards as well. And the tricky thing is going to be only picking 2. I've got 2 of my cards in this batch, and I really want to keep like half of these cards. I mean, I want to keep them all, but there are just so many good ones. So many good ones. So if you haven't seen this video, make sure to check it out either on Facebook or YouTube. You can find it in both those places. It's the next video after this one that's the most recent. For this one, I used some of that Host Pattern Party designer paper, the Picture This dies, and these awesome new peaches. Oh my gosh, I just got this. It just arrived this week. The Sweet as a Peach. And this one, I was really impressed with the bundle price. The stamp set and the dies together is $36.75. I thought that was super reasonable. So I was really excited to add this one to my collection. If you don't have the You're a Peach Suite yet, you should consider getting it today with free shipping. Okay, that one was mine. Here, these are other great big card swaps. So this one's by Julia Mazur. Oh gosh, if I am saying your name wrong, please give me the correct pronunciation and I will practice for next time. Love this clean and simple design with the flowers and the little flowers and the leaves. It's just so fun. I was inspired by Julia's card to use the Artistry Bloom sequins. She's got the blue ones and I've got the coral ones on my card. Oh my gosh, this card's so great. This one's from Carla Endres. She used a little bit of the designer paper for the background, and then the collection of peaches and flowers here. I just love that little shabby chic ribbon. This one just came recently from Sue Polinsky, and I love this little, I'm trying to figure out if it's folded or cut. It is cut. Oh my gosh, I think my dog's throwing up. No, I think it was just a cough. She's good. Okay, this is another one where it's cut off the front. So you can see the designer paper, which is adhered, adhered inside. I feel like I need to take a giant breath. Oh, there's just so many cards to get through, guys. Okay, have a peachy day. Love this card, so cute. And so here's another example. If you don't have a Post-it note, you can just put a loose note inside. Okay, those are all the peach cards. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. This is a great set, used on several cards, but I don't have them sorted by this stamp set, Biggest Wish. Oh, I wanted to point out Hey Birthday Chick. So there are two Hey Chick sets. One Hey Chick, that was the original one that came back with coordinating dies. That one is available only until June 30th. So if you don't have the Hey Chick yet and you want it, then be sure to order it. But the Hey Birthday Chick and the Hey Birthday Chick dies did carry over to the annual catalog. Oh my goodness. There's the dogs. So there are 2 really awesome cards that I wanted to share with you using the Hey Chick and the Hey Birthday Chick. I think they both use the Hey, well, a combination. The corn dies, if you live anywhere near corn, like, you have to get these dies. This is part of the Hey Chick dies. Okay, so this card, oops, it got crushed a little. Cheryl McLean. I made myself a note to make sure I open it, because check this out inside. It's like paper dolls. Look, they are balloons. Isn't that just so clever? So it's like adhered on both ends, and then the little sides are adhered together, so it just sort of like fans out. I'm gonna have to figure this out because I think it is just so fun. So this is a great card. Love this one. Yay, Cheryl. Thank you so much for sending us that awesome card. Here's another fun fold with a Hey Birthday Chick. This one just came too. This one's from Molly Burkett. And this is one of those like, oh, what are they called? Let me open it and show you. Oh, what? It has this mechanism. Look, guys, it folds flat. And then when you open it, it pops out like fold and pop card, something like that. There is so much going on here. It is just so much fun. The designer paper that she's used here in the background is from that host paper set that I was telling you about, Pattern Party. The host set, I'm going to show it to you when we get to the end of the catalog because there's just so many cards that use it. This card is just like so much fun. Such a celebration. I love it, Molly. Thank you so much. I've been meaning to make a card like this, so I'm excited to get yours so that I can sort of have something to look at as I'm figuring out all the little mechanisms. I think we just turn the next page here for some more party fun with the Party Puffins. Oh my gosh, actually, there is one card. Oh, here it is. Yep, I got this one. Okay. This one is by Nanette McNeil, and she used the Peekaboo Farm up here with the Picture This Dies. I love this like barnwood. This is so perfect with the farm animals. I love this card so much. I'm pretty sure that Nanette said this was her first card swap, and holy smokes, you guys just all blew it out of the water with your cards. So many of you said this was your first card swap, and I never would have guessed because your cards are so amazing. Okay, now Party Puffins. We have several using that fun set. This first card is by Barb Abke. Oh gosh, I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. I just love these little puffins. They look like they're having so much fun. I'm trying to think, is this... Oh, I was trying to figure out like what was different. This is the guy without the party hat. So it looks like she did some strategic inking and left the party hat out. So all three of the puffins are on this card with the fish. I love it. It's so much fun. Here's another one with a birthday. And guess what this paper is from? That host set, Pattern Party. Make a wish. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh, I love this from Heather Haney. Thank you so much. Haney, it's probably Haney. Great job, Heather. Thank you for sharing. Oh my gosh. Look at this fun shaker card. This one is by April Booth, and she's got some loose sequins in there. Oh, there's her little note. Let's just stick that back inside. Oh, and there's a cute one on the inside. I love it when you guys stamp on the inside. So this is using some of that foam adhesive strips to create the shaker frame, and then a little window sheet to make that. What a fun card. Oh my gosh. Do you guys love the Party Puffins as much as I do? I just think they're the cutest. Let's fast forward to our next page. Oh, we have two cards using this one, the Flowers of Friendship bundle. This is a punch bundle. So you get the stamp set, and it comes with the Flowers and Leaf punch. So this one, the first card is by Debbie Lindauer, and she did not use the punch at all, but she did use some of that new macrame embossing folder. And then this one by Denise Dornbush, she did use the punch and layered those flowers to create that. Oh my gosh. So this is the same stamp with the leaves, but they just kind of dressed it up a little differently. I love that. Both these pinks are polished pink, one of the new in colors. Fantastic cards. Let's keep moving along. The next two cards are from the Bloom Where You're Planted suite. I just adore this suite. The soft succulent colors, evening evergreen. This fun card by Mary King is a vertical easel card. Okay, so let me show you. We're going to open up. You see, we've got this, the paper and the die cut here. And then the front is scored so that you can fold it and it will catch on that little bit. So you can stand that up on your desk or your table, your shelf, or wherever you have your card on display, and it'll prop up like that. So that's a vertical easel card. So much fun, and it works really well with this piece that was fussy cut from the designer paper. Awesome card, Mary. Here's another one using the bloom where you're planted. This one is by Kathy Bradley. Fantastic card, Kathy. I love the brick. This is the designer paper in the background. And then Kathy has both stamped and die cut some of the detailed images from this bundle. Look at that. I'm just realizing that she cased the catalog right here. You guys know I love casing the catalog. There are just so many fun ideas, and it looks like Kathy made it her own, and I love that even more. Okay, next up, oh my goodness, the expressions in ink. You guys really loved this suite because there are so many cards. I wish that I could say order this right now. The designer paper, however, is unfortunately not orderable right now, but you can, however, get the stamp set and the dies and everything else in the suite except the paper. So if you want to take advantage of the free shipping offer, you can get parts of this awesome expressions in ink suite right now. All right, let's just dig right in. I had to keep this one in the envelope because it's so beautiful. Do you guys stamp your envelopes to match your card? Carol Hafner did, and I absolutely adore it. She's got stamped on the inside and stamped with the envelope. Such a beautiful and detailed card. The background is actually not designer paper. It is stamped, and she added some gold with, I'm not sure, probably like a gold pen, and then ran it through the embossing folder to get the texture. Such a detailed and gorgeous card. Thank you so much, Carol. This next one uses that beautiful designer paper with the detailed blossom die cut on top. It's not the same die cut that's in this set, but it's similar. But this paper is from it. Polished Pink, the new in color. This great card is from Nancy Clark. Thank you, Nancy, for the beautiful card. Oh my gosh, I can't get enough of this paper. It's so bright and beautiful. This little fun flip up card. So there's like a small card on the front that flips up, and then you would write your message inside. This card is by Dacia Smith, and the back is just flat. It doesn't have like a second opening, so that's the opening in the front. Love, love, love. Polished Pink, Pear Pizzazz back here, Evening Evergreen, or Shaded Spruce. Shaded Spruce. Beautiful card. This one by Brenda Vason. She used the detailed die cut from this suite and then colored it, probably with sponge daubers. That's just my guess, or the blending brush maybe. And I don't know if Brenda did this, but you can do this with the detailed die cut. You can put it over a piece of white cardstock. Use that blending brush or sponges and remove it, and then what you have here on the big piece is the negative, right? So you have the sponged color with the white lines, and then you have this piece that is been colored on and looks beautiful. So I'm not sure if that's what Brenda did, but that's a great way to double use your die cuts. Such a beautiful card with that designer paper in the background. You guys are rocking this suite. Oh my goodness, this card by Sharon Rowland. Also using some new contour scallop contour dies. I said that the other way around. And with a beautiful paper in the background. This is a specialty paper, and so you can see in some of these the gold foil accent. Pale Papaya and Pear Pizzazz are the colors here. And Sharon says hello on the inside. Oh my goodness, Cindy Malone made this beauty. I love all the detailed elements here with the gold, foil cardstock, the white cardstock, the designer paper, the sequins. There are just so many elements to this gorgeous card. Cindy, you guys, I just want to keep all these cards, all of them. This one is by Judy Howard. We've got a little soft sea foam for the card base, and I love that contrast with the dark green in the designer paper. There's a large piece of designer paper here, and then another piece at the bottom underneath the sentiment. White detailed die cut. Isn't that die cut just gorgeous? Like, I feel like you don't need to do much to it, and it's beautiful by itself. It's beautiful layered. It's beautiful colored. Such a versatile suite. Here's another one. This one is by Joe Williams. This designer paper is so gorgeous. You don't need to dress it up much. Joe's got this great foil die cut border, and then some of the flowers and the leaves. The world is better because of you, Joe. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. Here's another one. Oh, I don't even know which I like more. Is this die cut more striking in black or white? Like both, right? You could go either way, white or black, and it's so beautiful. I love this. This is designer paper in the background, but it's such a pop of color with the detailed black die cut over it. Uh-oh, I got a dog that's whining. Hold on one second. Girls, Tom, I need someone to take care of the dog. Thank you. Oh, live videos, man. We're live. Okay, this last card in this suite is by Jules Wilson. Are you ready for this, you guys? This is like a little kite fun fold, and it pops open. What? Isn't that cool? It is very similar in the mechanism to that pop up and fold out card. This is so much fun, and I love that it's like a little kite, and she's even got the triangle sections off to look like a kite. Such a gorgeous card. You could do this with any designer paper with expressions. The expressions in ink paper, it's just so gorgeous. I'm going to put that back in the envelope so it doesn't get caught up on the other cards. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Do you see what I'm talking about, you guys? We have so many cards left. I feel like I'm talking a mile a minute, but there's just so much to show you. Okay, next up is color and contour. This one was also very popular. This one was one that demonstrators could pre-order, and so I think maybe that's why we have so many using this set. This is such a fun one. The thing I love most about this bundle, though, are the color and contour, or the scallop contour dies. Okay, so that's what the stitched rectangle and the scalloped rectangle up here. So many of these cards use the scallop rectangle dies, and then the image, there's the circle flower and then the stemmed flower as well. So lots of different ways to use this, and you're going to see so many different ways here. Okay, so this first card is by Sherry Dugan, and she's got the pale papaya. Love the just like monochromatic pale papaya. So pretty. You are lovely, Sherry. You are so lovely. This one, again, I had to make myself a little note. I don't remember what it looks like. Let's find out. It says, open me. Oh, this is another one of those pop cards. What is it called? Pop and fold? Pop, open and pop, fold and open. Either way, it's amazing. You're absolutely amazing. This one's a little narrower than the other one, and so I'm going to have to play around with some dimensions when I create my pop and fold or whatever this is called. This is such a great card from Patricia Williams. Yay! Thank you so much, Patricia. Oh, thank you everyone for these beautiful cards. Seriously. Maja Samay. Oh, golly, I am so sorry. This card is gorgeous, though, and I am not sorry for that. This vellum, this is the In Color Shimmer Vellum, and I have to tell you, I've not used it yet. I bought it, and I feel like I don't know what to do with it, but I love it as a background on this card. Can you see the shimmer on the video? It's so subtle, but it's beautiful. And having this be the background on the card and embossed with the embossing folder, I think is an awesome way to use this shimmer vellum. Such a smart move. I love the colors here. Soft succulent, evening evergreen, little bit of soft sea foam in there, and then the pale papaya flower. Beautiful card, Maja. Thank you so much. Mesa. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm going to say that over and over again. I'm sorry, I'm screwing up the names. Look at this one. This is by Margie Valesky, and she cased right from the catalog. I love that. I love it, love it, love it. This one's a little bit brighter with some Pacific Point, Granny Apple Green, Melon Mambo, and it's not gorgeous grape. It looks like orchid opulence, but it's probably not. Maybe Highland Heather. Gorgeous, gorgeous card with an envelope to match. Isn't that cute? And then I love the flowers inside as well. I love it when you guys, she even said case from page 98. What a fun card. Thank you so much, Margie, for that card. Oh, this one, there was not a first name inside, and the address label said Robert Nemo. And so I'm assuming Mrs., because the handwriting looked feminine, but maybe it's from Robert. So I'm not sure on this one, but beautiful card. That old world paper embossed background here. So that is just a little side note. I have to say, sometimes it was really hard. Like there were a few that I had to like, only had first names for. I didn't have last names, and that's fine, like on the way here, but when I send the card back, hopefully it'll make it okay with just a first name. So make sure that you clearly write your name and your return address. If it's not clearly on the envelope, make sure that it's inside so that I know who to send the card back to when we send the return cards. This one is by Sheila Hartman, and I love that she stamped the background of this fresh freesia designer paper, and then she's got a little bit of inlaid die cutting here. So we've got, like, I don't know how well you can see that. So she die cut the scallop layer and then die cut something from the inside, which she probably used for a different card, and then swapped it with the black. And so like they're almost flat and flush together. I love that inlaid look. This card just pops with the fresh freesia. It is so beautiful, Sheila. I love it. Here's one with pale papaya. Like, these in colors are so amazing. I love it. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you for the beautiful card, Beth Bryce. And we've got, the scallop border inside. This is part of the dies as well, this scallop border. In addition to the scallop rectangles, we've got a little bit of that. So that's the hand-penned designer paper. Hello, friend. Oh my gosh, I love it. Thank you so much, Beth. This card is by Lana Alesna. Beautiful card with the terracotta tile. And then this is, what color did we just get rid of? The in color butterflies. Just Jade? No. I'm just drawing a blank on what color that is. But it pairs nicely with the terracotta tile. I love it. Beautiful card. Okay, that was the last of the color and contour. Let's move on and see what's next. Oh, I think I need to stop briefly right here and share with you two cards. These are both from Joe Williams. This stamp set, Etched in Nature, was sent to demonstrators who registered for the April on stage. And so Joe used her stamp set to make these beautiful cards. But Stampin' Up! Has since recalled the stamp set. There were some issues with it not stamping and getting the same image quality as is shown in the catalog. So if you're hoping to get this stamp set, it is not, to my knowledge, it hasn't been released again yet. So you'll have to be patient. I'm sure it'll get it'll be made available as soon as they work out those image quality issues. So both of these cards are from Joe, and she used that stamp set that she got from On Stage, Etched in Nature. I'm flipping through really quick because I wanted to find, I have a card using this set, the Very Versailles stamp set. This is one I have had on my, on my list, I guess. I've had my eye on it for a while. I love the elements, and this is such a great way. Cased from the catalog here, we've got a layer of the embossing folder and then the die cut scallop, and I just love the layering of the images with the text and the vines. This one is by Sandy Allman, and if I'm remembering right, Sandy, you're from Canada, right? I'm so excited that we have a Canadian participating in the card swap. So if you are watching and you're from another country outside of the United States, there is a way for you to participate in the card swap. I asked that everybody include return postage in the card, but if you live outside of the United States, that won't be possible. Instead, I have a PayPal button where you can purchase 3 international stamps for $5. So I will hold the stamps for you and use them on your cards over the course of 3 months when you send cards in. I'll put your name on them and have them reserved for you so that you can participate in the swap and still be able to have your return card. So the only thing I worry about with the international Stampers participating is just the transit time. So if you are going to participate and you live outside of the United States, I would suggest participating like a month ahead of time. So the theme for August is designer paper. So if you want to work on a card right now for August, you can send it. The theme for July, if you live closer and feel confident that you'll get it here in time, the theme for July is birthday. So I'm going to pause. This seems like a good break. I think we're about halfway through. If you didn't participate in this swap, this is what's going on. The great big card swap. You send a card, you see them all. That's what we're doing tonight. And you get one back. So you send a card, you include a return stamp in it, leave it blank like I've been showing you, and you'll get a card back in return. So all the cards I'm showing you tonight will be sent out to everyone who sent a card to me. And so everyone will get one card back. If you want, you can send more than one card. You'll get one card for every card that you send. So if you send more than one, you'll get one back. Just make sure to include a stamp in the envelope for each of the cards that you send. And what else was I going to say? Oh, the cards should be different so that when I show in the video that there are different cards. So that's what we got. Here's the address. I'll include it in the video description when we're all done. Julie Davison, P.O. Box 6164, Champaign, Illinois 61826. I would love for you to participate in our next great big card swap. Let's keep moving along. Our next suite is the hand-penned suite, and all of these cards. This is the most popular suite in our card swap. All of these cards feature the hand-penned suite. This was another one that demonstrators could pre-order, and it is just so beautiful. The colors are so soft and fun, and we got a lot of in colors going on in here too. So I'm going to try to go through this pile pretty quick here. So our first card is by Megan Brandes, and she is showcasing the designer paper so nicely here. This paper is so beautiful. You don't need to add much. A little greeting, a little ribbon. What a great card. A little stamp on the inside. Good job, Megan. Oh, this one looks familiar. This is by Joan Talent, and this was a design that I created. I love the little panel cards and the scallop rectangle. I was trying to say square, but I knew that wasn't right. Came from what we just looked at, the scallop contour dies. Such a great card, Joan. I'm so glad that you sent it in. Here's a similar layout with the designer paper panels. This one is by Tori Stroley, and I love that she also incorporated the backside because the backside of this paper is so beautiful. We've got the peachy tone here with the polka dot, and then these are 3 different patterns from that paper. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card, Tori. Thank you so much. This is a fun fold. Then it has a coordinating envelope. This one is by Joanne Prosser, and it's kind of a flat fold. So we've got one fold here and one fold there to open it up. I love how it's a little bit different and a little bit fun, and I always like to kind of mix it up with fun folds. So this is a really easy fun fold and a great card. All right, here's another one. This one is by Antoinette Sneed, and she is just Jade with the retiring, I think, painted texture embossing folder in the background. Such a beautiful embossing folder. If you don't have that one, you definitely should get it. She says all are in the catalog. So let me just double check. Maybe that embossing folder did carry over. I hate to say one thing if it's wrong. So let's just have a little look. There are some beautiful, there it is, painted texture. She's so good. I don't know my stuff. I need to pay better attention. So we've got this stamped image here embossed and die cut, and then the detail dies behind it. Love the way they pop against that Just Jade. This card is by Julie Cowles, and love the little scallop border here. This is part of this die set, the hand-penned petals bundle. So that stitch scallop borders in there. And can you see the pearlescent paper? Oh my gosh, this paper is so much fun. I have some and I haven't really used it much, so I'm going to need to break that out. That was in the January through June catalog, but I'm pretty sure it carried over, so I have some more time to play with that. Dog, you need to get out of here. I called in the troops, and they've abandoned the dog. Maybe she wants some water. Oh, Janice McCullum. Yay, Janice. She created this card. Janice is on my team. So that's why I gave her an extra yay. Not that I don't want to yay everybody else. We have 102 minus my cards. Really awesome cards and really awesome stampers. I got to find somebody for this dog. Hold on. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I tried to give the dog some water. I'm here. Oh, I had a very antsy-pantsy dog who wanted some attention. Okay, we left off at Janice. Awesome card. I love just all the colors in the designer paper, and so many of these cards use so many of the patterns. This one by Ann Hansen. Love the color blocking here with the designer paper and the biggest wish. Hello friend there in the center. Oh my gosh, I love the card, Ann. Thank you so much for sending it in. I love that Misty Moonlight, this blue, is incorporated in the designer paper with so many other soft pastel colors because it works. It's such a great contrast. This one is by Stephanie Briggs, and I just love the combination of the colors here. The mint macaron, the pale papaya, and Misty Moonlight. I'm forgetting my words. This one is by Nancy Lestrange, and again, this paper is just so gorgeous. Like, there's so many ways to use it and make beautiful cards. Just wanted to send some happy thoughts your way. That like totally sums up the Great Big Card Swap. I love it. This one, here we go. This is another one using that Biggest Wish stamp set. So we got the happy birthday and the hello friend. I pointed it out when we passed it in the catalog. That stamp set is so versatile and goes with so many different designer papers. This one is by Lynn Werner, and she's got the detailed ornate borders here, the designer paper, the cutout flowers. Oh my gosh, love this little collage on the inside. Such a great card, Lynn. Thank you. Here's one using some of the hand pen Memories and More elements. So we've got the layered cards, and then this is one of the die cuts, the sticky die cuts from that Memories and More card pack. This is by Debbie Mayers, and such a great, this is a heavy one too. She's got lots of layers on here. Beautiful card showing off so many of the patterns from that suite. Here's another one that I should have wrote Open Me on, because this one is super cool. This is by Carmen Miyoshi, and there's like so many flaps here. So we start with the front one. You can see the detailed die cut, and we open that window up, and that silver die cut is on the next layer, and then we just keep going and it opens up some more, and there's another detailed die cut in here. Isn't that just gorgeous? You make the ordinary extraordinary. And this card certainly is, Carmen. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful artwork with us. Here's another one from Yolanda Garza. I love this fresh freesia. It just is so fresh. Like, it's so springy, but just so beautiful. Isn't this hand pen paper? I know I keep saying it over and over again. It's just so gorgeous. Do you guys love this suite? Give me a thumbs up or a heart, yay or nay. Let me know what you think. I love the little peek of the colored flower on the inside too. Such a beautiful card, Yolanda. Thank you. All right, this one is by Deb Rupp, and I love the little vellum overlay here and this peekaboo. So she's got this rectangle of designer paper cut in the middle and then folded back so you can see the other side of it, because that is the hardest part about using designer paper, is you don't want to cover up the other side. And so this is a really fun technique to be able to show off the extra side of it. Oh my gosh, yay, Carmen, I said your name right. Oh, that makes me so happy, because I seriously am so so nervous about murdering and massacring everybody's names. So I'm glad I got one right. All right, this next card is from Mary Cavalier, and I love this. This is that shimmer vellum again. Remember, I was showing it to you on the other card. So we got pale papaya, soft succulent little evening evergreen in there. This is such a great way to use it too with the detailed die cuts. Mary, love your card. So beautiful. Oh, so many cards. I love it. This one is by Patricia. Whoa, okay. I was just giving myself a pat on the back for getting the other name right. Okay, Priscilla Krolakowski. How'd I do? I think I did okay. Priscilla, this is such a beautiful card. I hope I got your name somewhat right. Beautiful card. I love it. I love it. This hand penned. The backgrounds are just so easy with this paper. Like, there's just so many ways to use it. And then this is like a two-step stamp set. So you stamp this in black, and then each of these like flowers and leaves are all individual stamps that you can add, you know, one at a time. So this is a stamp, and this is a stamp, and that is a stamp, and that is a stamp, and the leaves. So it's really easy to layer the image and full color like this. All right, last stamp using the hand pen suite. This one is by Cindy Benner, and she's using some of the it looks like she's paired Just Jade behind it. I find this green really hard, and like I was matching it up with like garden green and soft succulent. Like sometimes with the Stampin' Up! Designer paper, especially in a watercolor kind of look like this, like it really could pair with different designer papers. They try to do their best to like match it up, but when you have like shades, it could go so many ways. So I love this. It looks great on the Just Jade. So this is the stamped image here, and then she colored with blends and die cut with the coordinating die. Great card, Cindy. Thank you so much. All right, we're chugging along. The next two cards are from these two pages. Let me pull them out here. This is one that I think is like a hidden gem. This is a full-size background stamp. Daisy Garden. And so like there's so many ways that you can dress this up. You can just use it as a background, or you can color or punch individual things out like this card here. So this one is by Alora Weaver, and I think it's just so beautiful with the flowers on the So Saffron cardstock, and then the little bumblebee trinket in there too. I don't have this stamp yet, so I was really excited to see your card. Here's another one. This one is by Myrtle Thorne, and she used this new set called Garden Birdhouses. This one's kind of on my list too that I've been sort of just eyeing and thinking about. I'm not a fan of birds, but I'm ambivalent about birds. But my husband for a while really was a fan of bird watching, and he had bird feeders all over the yard, and he was so like had a little book and would look them all up, and binoculars and and the whole thing. So he kind of outgrew that a little bit. We had kids, and then they occupied him a little more than the birds. But this is just a fun card, like a fun card to color. So this is good. If you're gonna do stamping and then embossing, then you want to stamp first and then emboss through the Big Shot to add that texture. Kind of a fun way to add texture to your card. Awesome card, Myrtle. We are far from done. We're gonna keep chugging along. It's been a good hour, but I'll try to go fast. There are just so many. I'm a little worried. I feel like if we got 104 cards this month, next month we might have to do like a 2-part video, or it's just going to be really long. Our next card, our next bunch here is using the Sweet Symmetry suite. This is on page 112 and 113 of the catalog, and I shared this card in my video earlier. So if you saw my Thursday afternoon stamp therapy that I shared, then you saw this card, which was inspired by the catalog sample here. So this is one of the cards that I am putting in for the swap so I can get 2 back. And I love the bumblebee, Just Jade, little flower on the inside there too. I've been really making an effort to stamp on the inside. This next card is by Bethany Stover, and she was inspired by the catalog as well. We've got a very similar card here, changing out the ribbon and the sentiment, but this stamp set and this bundle are sweet. I feel like it may be a little bit overlooked. Like people aren't paying attention, but it is a sleeper. Like it is so beautiful, and the designer paper in this suite too is just so bright and fun. This card by Sharon Fennell. Oh, I'm sorry, Sharon. This is another one of those bookbinding cards. I love that. I'm going to have to try this fold. I love the designer paper here really being the showcase of the card. That is our theme for August. So if you're planning ahead, use designer paper as a focal point on your card, or just a little bit of designer paper, whatever. Just make sure you have designer paper on your card. Oh, that was an angry face. Did I say it wrong? Oh no, or someone just hit the wrong button. Did someone make an angry face? Now that there's a thumbs up. Okay, Jenny Oliver made a super fun card. I'm just reading her note. She says, "Hello, I'm so excited for this card swap. It's only the second one I've participated in. I'm new to Stampin' Up, only discovering it in March, and now I'm hooked. Yes, I almost overlooked the In Symmetry stamps, but I'm glad that I didn't. I hope you enjoy this card as much as I did making it. This is such a fun card, and I'm going to wind it up and show you. This is one of those like little spinner cards. So you want to set it before you close your card, and then when you open the card, it does a little spin. So this looks like some linen thread. I've seen people use floss or fishing line as well to make this little spinner card. You want to have both sides of your circle decorated, so there's different flowers there. And then I love this little line of stamps down the side. Pacific Point, Poppy Parade, and So Saffron. Such a great color combination. Such a fun card. Jenny, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you sent a card in for the Great Big Card Swap. Next up, we have, ooh, this one's fun. I keep putting this in my cart and taking it out and putting it in my cart and taking it out. And I think I took it out and put something else in instead this time. But this is called All Squared Away. So we have a stamp set that has these background blocks, and then the die cuts have these detailed images. So here you can see a little better close up. This one is by Nina Rappeline. I'm trying to figure out if there's another way to say it. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm murdering it. That's a note. Okay, so we've got beautiful colors here. These are the in colors: Polished Pink, Pale Papaya, Soft Succulent, Fresh Freesia on the Evening Evergreen background. I love the way the white die cut detailed pops against the color. Such a beautiful card. Thank you so much, Nina. Here's another one using this suite as well. This one is by Laura, gosh, this is insane because I don't know that I've ever had to say your name out loud. Rotholi. Oh, okay. Send me a little note, Laura, and let me know how to say it so I can get it right next time. And if I have also said your name wrong, please leave a comment. Let me know. I will practice next time so I can get it right. So this one, let's see. Nina used the white die cut outlines, and Laura's got like a combination of the colors. So she die cut twice and then put the pink flower over the frame with the leaves. Love this card, using the in colors again. So maybe this one's going to go back in my cart. Back here on page 118, we have the background stamps. Did you notice the new tie-dye stamp? I have been thinking about this one, but I'm not so sure. This is such a fun card, though, especially for this summer. And I think that kids would really enjoy this card. Anna Rebadou, yes, right? Love this. Oh, there's my favorite. The Biggest Wish is one of my favorite stamp sets from the new catalog. So I always get tickled to see it there. Such a fun card. So this is a good stamp to use with the Stamparatus, where you can stamp it, turn the paper, and stamp it again so that you get like this tie-dye thing with the different colors. So Carol, I think there's a little lag. So with the tie-dye, yeah, it's just a matter of like turning, you stamp it, and then I think you turn, like do a whole turn of the card and then stamp it again. And so you get like the different iterations. I don't have the tie-dye stamp yet, so I haven't used it to tell you exactly, but that's sort of the idea. Actually, it says right here, create a unique multicolor effect by stamping the background once, then turning it 180 degrees and restamping. The Stamparatus helps with perfect positioning. So stamp it, turn it 180, stamp it again. And if you want a third color, like Anna did, then I would just maybe like shift the paper just a little bit to get that, slightly different angle. All right, so that is the end of all the sweets and stamp sets. I have more cards, but I'm not going to point them out in the catalog. So before I close the catalog, I want to point out, I've been talking about it all night, the Pattern Party Designer Paper Pack. So this is a host thing that you can get when you have, when you host a workshop or have an order that's over $150, you can choose from these host exclusive items. So this paper pack, Pattern Party, is a 12 by 12 designer paper pack. There are 4 sheets each of 12 different patterns. So it's a gigantic paper pack. It's 48 sheets. It's like 4 packs of paper in one. And the host price is $18. It's such a crazy value. So if you place an order that's over 150 or host a party, you definitely should consider adding the pattern party to your order so that you can take advantage of all these great patterns. I've showcased them throughout the video and tried to point them out, but if you want to see more ideas using the pattern party designer paper, make sure to tune into Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie this Sunday, June 27th, because we're going to be sharing some more projects using that awesome paper. So tune in for that. Let's finish up these cards. Like I said, I didn't want to point out every single stamp set in the catalog. So these last ones are just kind of grouped miscellaneously, and I'm just going to kind of go through it and talk about it. Now, I want to show you all three of these at once because they all use a very similar technique that I've seen a lot of lately, and I have been wanting to try but haven't yet. So I'm going to put this on my list for next week to show you guys during Thursday night stamp therapy. The technique is using Stampin' Blend markers with vellum and then spritzing or making those colors run with alcohol. So this first card is by Kimberly Barbish, and she's used the new dies. I don't remember the name of the tree dies, but this is a separate bundle from the first tree suite that we saw. But oh my gosh, this background is just so gorgeous, and with the black trees in front, it really pops. Such a gorgeous technique, and you nailed it, Kimberly. This next card is by Linda Deneau, and she used the same technique with the vellum here on the background. And then these die cuts are from the new, it's a wildflower suite or bundle. I can't remember exactly the name of it, but again, like this background is just so cool. I cannot wait to try it. Linda, awesome card. And this one I just picked up from the mailbox today. Sherry Mallory, if you're watching, your card came. Sherry made sure to make it a birthday card in case it came late. She was going to make it be for July. But I did get it, so you can send another card for July. And this card is so beautiful. We got some detailed die cuts going on here. There's my favorite Biggest Wish stamp set, the happy birthday with the, and then you can see the gold embossed there with this really cool vellum alcohol background. So I promise to get it all figured out and show it to you guys during a future Thursday night stamp therapy. I'm going to try for next week because it just looks like so much fun. I don't think I can wait any longer to show you that. So all three of those using a similar technique. So I wanted to show you those together. The next card, this one is using some of that host designer paper, the pattern party that I just showed you. So those three different patterns. This is the detailed stitched bloom dies here. And You're Awesome came from the new Merry Message stamp set. There's like a sequel, a new stamp that cuts out, like you stamp it all at once and then you die cut it all at once. So really awesome. Michelle Wolf. Very cool card. I love it. Love it. Love it. This one is by Beth Cookheiser. 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 Beth. Beth Cookheiser. Did I get that right, Beth? Okay, I promise I'm going to practice. I'm going to get better. This is another host stamp set. So I think I just ordered it. I think it just came in a box. I love really simple. Like I feel like you can color it if you want, but I think it's so beautiful just in the blue ink on the purple background. Really, really pretty. Love it. Simple. This one is by Jerry Stringer, and she went direct to paper here. I think, oh no, probably the blocks, right? I was trying to figure out, we don't have Stampin' spots in all these colors, but that's probably it right there. So you can use your ink. You can use your clear blocks as a stamp. So that's what Jerry did here. She used the new in colors, Pale Papaya, Polished Pink, Fresh Freesia, Soft Succulent, and Evening Evergreen, and just used the square block to ink, on the ink pad, and then used it as a stamp to make the tiled background. Such a fun and clever way to use the new in colors. I love it, Jerry. Here's another one. This is actually a stamp, not a clear block, a stamp. But look, there's that stamp set again, the Biggest Wish stamp set. This one is by Deidre Riley, and she used the new in colors. We've got Pale Papaya, Evening Evergreen, and then we've got Bermuda Bay and Old Olive. What a fun color combination with a splash of purple over here, Fresh Freesia. I love it. I love that on the inside too. This is such a great like masculine color combination. Pale papaya, maybe not the purple bow, but I think pale papaya is a really great color to mix in there for guys. Hello friend, great card. Here's one that features the fresh freesia. This is brand new in color, new designer paper, new ribbon, new color. Love this. Doreen Sanders, great card. And this stamp set, I saw it when we were going through the catalog, but I don't remember the name of it. It's got the flowers and then the butterfly in there too. And this is really fun. I wanted to point this out. So Doreen and many of you had different things to protect your card. And many of you also had embossed layers like this. But I saved Doreen's, I don't know why I just put it in the card, but embossing your cardstock to protect the layers on top kind of gives it some places and nooks and crannies for those little rhinestones to fall into. And having something like this covering your card when you put it through the mail will help protect it from chewing up the machine and help it go through the machines a little bit better. So I just wanted to point that out. A little piece of embossed cardstock, and that could go on top. So when you get your card back in the mail from me, there will be like a piece of cardstock or something over the front of it to kind of protect the card. So that's what that is for when you see it. All right, more great cards. This is using the Snailed It bundle. This card by Shirley Monkman. And this little snail is so stinking cute. I'm pretty sure that he carries over from the January through June catalog. And I just think he is so adorable. Snailed It. I'm looking. Well, maybe it's called something else. I'll have to look for it later. Such a cute card. I love it. The January through June catalog is ending soon. And this Hydrangea Haven designer paper is in the catalog and retiring. And it is so beautiful. You don't want to miss it. Look at this fun Glenn Knowles. Look at this fun, what is this called? The lattice fold or, oh, it's like, maybe, is it lattice fold? Oh no, Snailed It did not carry over. Oh, this is, you like cut slits into the card and then you fold them down to create this unique fold. I thought that was really, really fun and one of my favorite papers, the Hydrangea. I'm so sad it's going to be retiring. This one is the Enjoy the Moment stamp set. You may remember I shared some cards with this one. Was it last Thursday? I shared some different cards using this stamp set. So this is the same card. These are just layered in there. And then we've got this really great little gate fold. So this off, you know, it's not just like a regular fold, a little gate fold off center there. And this card is by Gina McCarty. So great card, Cajun Craze in the background. Here's one with the sweet strawberry. I love the black and white, like so graphic in the background with the pop of color then, the granny apple green and the real red strawberry. Such a great card. This one is by Erica Burgess and little bumblebee ribbon on there too. So excited the strawberry's going to carry over. Here's one by Katie Marshall. Katie, I know you stamp with Mom and Marshall. I feel like that's right. Katie Marshall. This is another one that we've got like the front cut off designer paper that you can see on the inside. And then it's got like a little fun flap too. I love this popsicle. It's so much fun. And that one carries over, doesn't it? A lot of these are from the January through June catalog. And yeah, the ice cream. I'm pretty sure the ice cream does. It's just the designer paper that ends. This one is by Melinda DeRuin, and I love how she created the background here with the squares. So we've got different colors, and then the coffee cups. This stamp set is called a Day Without, or something like that, or what is it called? It's got like cookies and coffee and chocolate. I love it. A Day Without Coffee is like, just kidding. I have no idea. Melinda says, this card is case from JJ Creations. And she says, this is my thoughts daily. You know what? I have never had a cup of coffee in my entire life. Can you believe that? I don't know how I feel about the smell of it, but I've never cared much for the smell, I guess, which is why I never thought I would enjoy the taste of it. So I've never had the desire to try coffee, and therefore I've never had coffee. Isn't that crazy? I know. I'm seeing all your wow faces. Are you kidding? Nothing's better than. That's what that stamp set is called. Yes. Thank you so much, Catherine, for letting me know. Nothing's better than. Okay. Don't forget the cocktails. Yes. Carol, I thought there was something else in there. I couldn't remember what it was. All right. This one is by Mary Fudge, and she's got this gorgeous fine art floral designer paper. Look at this fun dragonfly charm. I think that's so pretty. I want to just put that like on a necklace. I might steal it from the card to make a necklace. So this is so fun with a pool party. This is by Cindy Eakin, and the wood grain designer paper is in, I think it's in that big pack. It's got like different wood grains in there. But it might be there's wood grains in several different paper packs, but I just love this sort of like shabby chic with the wood grain, and then the linen, twine, and the blue, I think is just such a nice pop, like such a fun color to have on here. Beautiful card, Cindy. I love it. This one with the turtle. Oh my gosh, these guys just crack me up. There's like a giraffe with his neck in a twist, and the turtle on his back. Hope you're back on your feet soon. This card is by Rose Ruddy, and it's so much fun. Here's one with blended background. This is another one, that fine art floral designer paper. She's got it on the envelope flap, which is such a fun way to really make your card pop even from the mailbox. This one is by Terry Johns Rittmeyer. Hopefully I said that right. I love the blended background, and then the die cut and stamped images on top. Great color combination. Flirty flamingo, old olive, pool party, and a little Bermuda Bay in there. Here's one with the posies. So pretty. With the, what is the name of that stamp set? Peaceful Posies. Oh gosh. I'm getting tired. My brain's getting foggy. Janice Walsh. I love the pretty posies here. So she's got the stamped background with the posies, and I think, nope, it's just, she just lined it up really well. I was going to say, sometimes there's a technique where you stamp it across and then die cut, and then use that die cut and layer it on another piece, which covers up the hole where it was die cut. That's not what she did here, but that is just a different technique to line them up. And then the die cut, and look at the center of that posy. That's so pretty. I love the texture on there. Poppies, painted poppies. Is that it? Painted poppies? You guys are all just saying poppies. I know they're poppies. The stamp set is called something poppies. I think it's painted poppies. Yes, painted poppies. Okay, next card using the Granny Apple Green. This is really fun. I just noticed it right now. There are two different patterns, and they're kind of a diagonal with a piece of cardstock in the middle. This card is by Jennifer Walsh, and this is Granny Apple Green. The designer paper is brand new in the catalog. This paper was part of the recruiting offer back during Celebration. You could get the 5 packs of designer paper. Maybe it was last year. There was a recruiting offer where new recruits could get the different packs of designer paper for each color family. So this is in the brights, and then we've got the 2 different colors here. Really, I really like monochromatic cards, you know, where you just sort of make the most of making that color like pop. So I love the sentiment here too. Your friendship is something I know I can count on. What a great card. Oh my gosh, I love this butterfly designer paper, and these pearlized doilies were my favorite. I was so sad when they retired. This great card is by Carrie Zacharias, and this coordinates with the butterfly punch, which is retired now too. Really great layout there. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. The dragonfly carried over, and I'm super excited about this. This dragonfly is actually from the host set, and then the Dandelion Wishes designer paper. If you love this paper, make sure you get it before it retires on June 30th. A little bit of little Stampin', little designer paper going on down here. Did I say this already? Or did maybe Terry just sent 2 cards? I don't remember flipping it over. Terry Johns. Repmeyer. So sorry. I hate trying to say names. Oh, next one is, okay, am I losing my mind? No, I'm not losing my mind. Carrie did send 2 cards. Okay, you can send 2 cards. That's totally great. And you'll get 2 cards back. So this one is another one of those bookbinding cards where you've got like an inch or so that is glued down and then it opens in the front. Love that. And then the In Good Taste, I think is the name of this stamp set. And coordinating label dies in the annual catalog. Another great card from Carrie. Here's another one with that fun butterfly designer paper. I was so sad when that went away. It sold out super fast. Look at that fun fold. What? This one is by Marilyn Kane, and she's used the pearlescent paper. Can you see that inside there? And so this just has like it's scored on the, on the angle, and then it pops up, it pops down and folds like that. Such a great card. I think I've got a tutorial for this. So if you want to make a card like this, leave a comment and I'll leave a link to my blog post so you can see how to make that. Maybe it's time for me to do another one. Here's another one by Veronica. I think that's an O. I can't read my own handwriting. Veronica Simeo. Love the bright colors. We got Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape, So Saffron, Flirty Flamingo, and Bermuda Bay. Such a beautiful card. Hand stamped background, and then we've got the detailed stitched bloom die cuts. I'm really losing my words, guys. Oh, okay. I'm gonna save this for last. I'm gonna show you this one next. This is by Annette Crocetti. Crocetti. I think I said that right. This is very similar to the card that I shared recently by Jamie B. I'm trying to remember her last name, where there is a suit card, like a shirt card, and then it goes into the pocket. Isn't that clever? Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And this is really fun paper. And then the blue too as well. Love that card. Awesome job, Annette. This I wanted to save for last because I wanted to share another sneak peek of my class next week. So I'll show you this one. So this is using the Simply Succulents stamp set and bundle. This card is by Becky/Nagel, and she's got the beautiful detail background here, coloring on the vellum there with the die cut. And then look at this. This is so fun. She included some extra little pieces, so whoever gets this card will have a little bonus in their card. And I love the detailed die cut inside as well. This one is by Marshall. I wonder if that's Katie. See, some of these, like, it's hard on the return envelopes when there's only one name, or I'll have to check and see. That might be Katie again, or a different Marshall who's got a first name and a different last name. Anyway, make sure you mark your cards really well so I know who they're from. This is that brick embossing folder that we saw on another card. So Simply Succulent. I wanted to end with this so that I could show you a sneak peek of one of the cards that we're going to be doing in the Simply Succulents card class next week. Where's my little paper that talks about the class? Oh. Well, I thought I had it handy, but now I don't see it. I'll put the link in the video description if you haven't seen the details about the Simply Succulents card class. It is a free online class I'll be doing on YouTube Live on Wednesday, June 30th at 7 p.m. Central Time. And I'll be walking through how to make 5 different cards using the Simply Succulents bundle as well as the hand pen designer paper. So this is one of the cards we'll be making. If you would like to follow along and would like pre-cut pieces, then you can purchase a card kit or you can just tune in and watch. All right, well, that was 102 cards. 102 cards, our first great big card swap showcase. Oh my gosh. Guys, which one was your favorite? It's impossible to choose. There are so many. Now, I said this at the beginning of the video, but in case you tuned in late, I just wanted to let you know there were 104 cards that I shared tonight. So if you tuned in and only saw the last 50, make sure to watch the beginning of the video. These cards came from stampers all over the United States, representing 27 different states across the United States, and we had one swapper from Canada. If you would like to participate in the next Great Big Card Swap, the theme for July is birthday. So send a birthday card, a full card without any writing inside. Leave it blank or add a Post-it note and include a return postage stamp. And I will showcase all the videos on Thursday, July 22nd, and then I'll send them all right back to you. So everyone who sent a card, all of these are going back in the mail to everyone who sent one. So I can't wait for you to see what you're going to get in the mail. Watch for those in the next week. I think it might take us a little bit of time this weekend to get them packaged up, but watch for that. Next week, some Happy Mail is coming, and then make sure to get your next card swap in the mail. You can send your cards to Julie Davison, P.O. Box 6164, Champaign, Illinois 61826. Again, make sure you include a return postage stamp. No need to include envelopes because I will provide those. And if you want to work ahead for August, the theme is going to be designer paper. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Thank you for participating and sending your beautiful cards and sharing your hand-stamped artwork with all of us. I appreciate you all so much, and I can't wait to see what you come up with next month. Until next time, happy stamping. Good night.